far more, stockpiling personal protective equipment to handle surges of sick patients.
Baby's
NPR also found
back.
the lack of fixed regulations allowed the Trump administration to relax worker safety guidelines as COVID-19 spread. That meant hospitals could say they were meeting federal guidelines while requiring workers to reuse masks and protective gowns after they've been exposed to sick patients.
They mowed the
Brian
lawn
Lamb,
today.
NPR News. Today,
I
we are
wonder
remembering Dr.
if
Elise
that makes a
Galati, who was a
difference.
legend here in Washington. Last month, she died after testing positive for coronavirus.
Dr. Galati was a professor and psychiatrist who practiced at Howard University Hospital. She was also one of the nation's leading voices on substance abuse, known for her empathetic approach to treatment.
Reverend Willie Wilson, retired pastor at Union Temple Baptist Church here in D.C., told WUSA 9 he remembers hearing stories about how Dr. Galati would roam the streets during the crack epidemic of the 1980s looking for patients who needed help.
Well, I was working at Bureau Rehab at that time, working with a lot of people who had problems with substance abuse. And they were telling me about this doctor who was going up to 7 to deep into the crack houses, pulling people out and taking them to Howard University for treatment.
My mom, I could view her as everybody's grandmother.
Aisha too, Galati said those stories about her mother are true. She treated all her patients like family.
She was also known for making sure people were treated right and had the best of care going to Howard Hospital. And she would just say, oh, that's my grandbaby, that's my grandson, that's my granddaughter, to just make sure that they were fully 100% getting the best care.
And that is how Aisha too remembers Dr. Galati, yes, not as some kind of mythical hero, but simply as mom.
I would have celebrations here at the house, the family house that I was raised in. We would have big dinners, and we'll play the music.
I'm surprised Mama let you out on your own for this long. Did you sneak out?
While she was around her loved ones. It just showed that she was happy.
Dr. Elise Galati was 91 years old.
Saw some hawks today.
This is North Carolina Public Radio.
Saw some mourning doves. I think cardinals have a nest in that tree right there.
6.
Saw a great big centipede earlier today. Lots of action. It's been cloudy most of the day. It started out pretty chilly, pretty breezy, like 60, and cloudy and breezy. And so I had to put on several layers, and then around noon the sun came out and it was quite warm, so I had to take off all the layers. Well, all but one layer. I did keep one layer on. And now it's starting to cool off again. It's getting cloudy again. Of course, it's 6:20. So we're nearing the end of the day. It's supposed to rain all the rest of the week, so I'm trying to spend as much time as I can outside while it's still pleasantly cool and not wet. I know that this will be a time-limited opportunity, so I'm taking advantage of it as much as I can. I cannot believe this little bunny has been sitting there for nearly 5 minutes. can hear the cardinal.
For their clients' ambitious wealth goals.
Chirping over there in the background. Robins used to just frequently come to this yard for several weeks, and then a couple of weeks ago they disappeared. All the birds that used to come and eat in the yard, just cardinals and robins and wood thrush, they were here constantly in the yard. Now I can still hear them in the trees, but they don't come and eat in the yard anymore, so at least I have this bunny rabbit to come and keep me company, which is nice. We do get squirrels from time to time as well. That family of geese was still my most wondrous surprise. You can hear the plane. Don't hear the plane traffic that often. That rabbit is just stocking up. As long as it stays out in the yard. I am planning to get a plant stand to raise the basil up, because the section that is dying is the side that's facing the yard. So that may not be a coincidence. Either that side was more exposed to the cold, or someone's eating it. So I am going to elevate it so that critters can't be eating my basil, because that's for me. My goodness. 8.5 minutes. Love that sound. Wind in the trees. That verse in the Psalms that says the trees of the land will clap their hands. I love that sound. It's one of my favorite sounds in the whole world. Hear a crow cawing. may seem odd to have a dwarf blue spruce as part of my container garden. But for me, it is a tribute to the blue spruce that was in front of our house at 803 South Baldwin Street in Greenville, Michigan. The house where we spent the majority of our years growing up. And that spruce was in front of the kitchen window, and it just got bigger and bigger and bigger, and we would decorate it every year for Christmas. And when I saw the dwarf spruce available and I needed something tall for my container garden, I thought, well, let's just give that a shot and see. And I love, you can see the can't remember right now what that's called, but that pretty white sparkly, I think it's called something firecracker. The white flowers in the bush there that are starting to grow more. And look, that chocolate creeping Jenny has yellow flowers on it. Doesn't that look neat? And that sedum in the middle, the green, it's doing nicely. And the coral bells on either side are doing nicely too. So that whole arrangement, I'm pretty happy with it now that it's filling in. It wasn't my favorite for a while there, but now that it's filling in, I'm liking it a lot. And the other ones are doing really well too. I replanted the sweet potato vine in the back of that one. The lime green one used to be in that planter over there that used to have Gerbera daisies in them, and the daisy plants are still in there, but the flowers all died. And I did see today that there are a couple of blooms getting ready to come back, but it has been weeks, and the woman at the nursery told me it's because they like heat, and it hasn't been hot. So that's fine with me. So I put actually some begonias in there. It's been kind of my pot that's collected my odds and ends, but the sweet potato vine that's in there now is the purple one, which has more contrast. And so that's just kind of an eclectic assortment of stuff there. My mint is still really thriving. And oh my gosh, that Nandina shrub, holy cow. I mean, that has just gone to town. It's just taken off over the past several weeks, and whatever it's liking it a lot. I don't know if it's liking the Miracle Grow, and of course I haven't had to water it except 1 or 2 days because we've had rain every single day. And a bunny who's still been there has decided to hop around now. 15 minutes that bunny hung out with me while I finally decided to give you a little bit of a tour of my container garden. All right. We'll do this again later. Bye-bye.